Hey, what's going on, guys? John Chacon with Chacon Performance Training, johnchacon.com. Just got done training some motivated teens today, guys. Some kids, actually a couple of probably 11, 12-year-olds in there. But they stuck with it, guys. They were building upon the foundation, getting a lot of running, jumping, skipping, hopping, push-ups, lunges, fundamental stuff, guys. That's the kind of stuff we all need to be working on. We don't need to neglect it. But one thing I want to hit you guys up on today is something that I've been using a lot lately, and they have really helped boost all of my numbers as far as performance in push-ups, pull-ups, chin-ups, squats, deadlifts, you name it. It helps you with a lot of things, guys, and that's something that I like to refer to as partials or partial reps. You see, most of the time, we optimally, especially in competition, we like to work in full ranges of motion. You know, going all the way from our chest, all the way out with like a bench press or squat. We go from full extension all the way down, butt touching your calves, all the way up, or at least below parallel, right? But a lot of us neglect those areas where we have sticking points, those areas that are the most difficult on the lift, where we tend to struggle. Now, some people, they use something called accommodating resistance, where they use bands and chains, where it actually gets more difficult as you get into that sticking point, and it will give you that extra strength you need at that point in the lift. But if you don't have access to those kind of things, guys, another way to do it is to do partial lifts. You'll notice I was doing it on my chin-ups, and I do it quite a bit. A lot of people tend to struggle with that spot where you get about 90 degrees. Of course, everyone can always get this part where you get just about to 90 degrees, and then everyone starts struggling, especially once they start fatiguing. But if you start generating your reps from that position and to that position, you can really start to build up that extra muscular endurance in that area and that extra strength for those sticking points. If you need to do it for the bench press or even a squat, all you got to do is put those rack pins, and you got to do it inside of a squat rack, or not, excuse me, like a power cage. Just put those pins in, guys, and set that bar from that hardest sticking point that you have, and then move the bar from there. You can do the same thing with deadlifts. Everyone seems to call, you can do it with deadlifts. Everyone calls them rack pulls. You basically set it up on the pin once again, and a lot of people can pull a lot of weight from that spot. It's typically a couple inches above your knees, and really all you do is just stand up with that weight. That's another great way to get that sticking point if you're struggling with the end range of the deadlift. If you're good at the end range of the deadlift, but not so good at the beginning, start doing some deficits, guys. I've already gone over that. Just another good idea, guys. Just another part of the variety scheme that I try to throw at you guys to improve your strength, improve your performance, guys. Don't neglect it. But I also got to throw it out there. Don't work specifically and focus on shorter ranges of motion, okay? You want to work in the ranges of motion that you apply towards your sport or towards your performance and whatever it is. And typically in any kind of competition or sport, you need to use full ranges of motion. But don't just get focused on it. And keep applying the full range of motion on everything, okay, guys? But don't be afraid of throwing the shorter range stuff as well. It will definitely help you in the end game. And I hope you guys have a chance to work with it. If you've already worked with it, please post in the comments. And hopefully give you another idea to up your abilities, up your strength, and your performance, guys. But hopefully you guys are having a good wind down to your week. I'm about to go catch my nephew's basketball game and watch them dominate. It's always exciting watching those guys. I love watching athletes play. But I'll hit you guys up tomorrow, and you guys have a good night, all right? Peace.